Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new game. This is Slice and Dice. I was recently on Thanksgiving vacation and wanted to pick up something that I could just sort of play in a spare moment. And this is a kind of I don't know. A game took me like 2 hours, but it's super easy to put down and pick back up. And it's okay. There is no music, by the way. This is like a port of a mobile game. Although you would think those have music too. Anyway, we're gonna play on hard. Uh, Normal is not very difficult, and hard. I don't know. I don't think I've lost on hard yet, but it always feels like I have to work for it, and I haven't tried unfair yet. Although I think you can. Well, I haven't played this with sound on previously. I think some of these like curses you start with are really bad, and I've won with some that are not. Picking some up that aren't that bad. Like, most of these look friggin' horrible. We'll get to the details of like how this dang game works. This isn't on Steam. It's available on itch.io, for iOS. No, for Android, Mac, and Windows. So we're gonna take maximum of one spell cast per turn. Yes, I accept. So. Hard mode is basically just like the normal game, but you start with one, you might call it Ascension mode modifier, something that makes the game harder. So this is like a dice-based tactics roguelike kind of thing. And I appreciate how boiled down the experience is. There's not really anything besides fights, and then like after every fight you get some small upgrade, and then you move on to the next fight. Every turn you roll one die for each of your 5 characters, unless some of them have died, in which case they don't get to roll any dice anymore. But they all come back at the next combat. The enemies all show you their intentions, so this guy's going to attack for 2 here. They have their own dice as well, so you can see all 6 sides what he could have rolled. He rolled 2 damage, which was going to happen 2/3 of the time. Otherwise, it would be 3 damage. So we can see he's attacking the Mystic. The Wolf is attacking the Mystic. And the Archer is attacking my Squire. The Archer's in the back row. So we can't target him unless we get something that lets us attack stuff in the back row. What the hell is Slice? All right. So we get several rerolls if we want. So we could, for example, see our fighter rolled a 1 damage, but he could have rolled 2 damage or a shield. So we could take this if we want. You can lock any number of dice and then reroll the remainder, basically. This is a useless die, so we will not be locking it. What the hell is this? Heal and shield 1 mana gain. That's got to be the best side on your whole die, right? Yeah, you could not possibly get anything better than that. It's strictly better than all the other options. Right? Am I missing something? I'm not. Okay. Wow. So what our Squire has... Okay, sure. Well, I don't really want the shield 1 that badly. 1 damage is not very good. What the hell is this Lost Guy's deal? So there's a bunch of... There's 5 colors of character. There's like the orange guy, the yellow guy, the gray guy, the red guy, and the blue guy. But there's a bunch of different characters within each archetype. So this is kind of the rogue archetype. This is kind of the fighter archetype, the defender archetype, a healer, and a wizard kind of thing. But you start with a random party. You can, I guess. I've unlocked the ability to customize my party, so I can start with like 5 orange dudes if I wanted, I guess. So Lost is an orange guy I haven't played with before. What's his deal? So he has ranged poison. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll just reroll all the rest of this, I think. Shield 1 mana gain's not bad. It's not like the die you're hoping to hit with this guy. You want to hit this one most of the time, I think. So any other of your characters can use their die again. So you roll something good and they get to keep it. For example, the fighter rolls 2 damage here. So it would be nice if we could use that again, for example. Alright, well, we just got shield 1 all 3 times. But, let's see. So now we're done re-rolling, and we have these 5 dice available. We can spend them in whatever order we like and target them however we like as well. So we can see that our Mystic, who currently has 5 health, is taking 6 damage and will therefore be killed if we don't do anything. Let's just attack this rat. Now he's not attacking the Mystic as much, and so that's fine. And we have a bunch of guys with shields, so we'll just all spend that on the Mystic. Why not? We could have spread it around, but we don't have to. And each of these guys' abilities also generated 1 mana. For example, shield 1 mana gain. So mana persists across turns and can be spent. You always have the spell Burst, which does 2 damage or blocks for 2. You can have other spells. Your red and blue heroes always add a spell to the pool. So the Mystic comes with Gaze, which you can spend 1 mana now to get a reroll next turn. And the Student comes with Slice, 1 damage to all. Oh, that might have been interesting. You can undo. So there's no randomness during your turns. You can undo as much as you want. If I wanted to undo any of that and slice something, but I don't think it would have been very useful. Well, I don't know. Actually, it probably would have helped a little. So let's slice. Oh, it costs 3 mana. I don't know why I thought I could do that. All right. So we don't really need to burst right now. I'll just end the turn. And like, this is kind of the game. But you get more interesting interactions as your characters get stronger and so on. So, is this... I mean, I guess some defense is fine. Some damage is good. And this is going to actually be 2 damage. Oh, you can also see in the bottom right, it's got like little pips for... Like, this is a redirect of strength 2. It shields for 2 and also makes the enemy change their attack target to yourself. This is of strength 2. These are of strength 1. This one's going to do 2 damage, though, because it's cruel. And we can get an enemy to be at half or less HP. Actually, no, let's not keep this. There's plenty of better things we could hit. The Mystic, I think we still want to reroll. It's a little risky, because 1 mana is pretty solid here. You know, actually, let's keep the mana. Alright. That's fine. So we got the cruel attack back anyway. The Squire can redirect the fighter's attack to him and shield at the same time, so we'll just shield him up some more. And let's see. So my plan was to do 1 plus 2 is enough to get this guy to half health, so that the cruel does double damage. I can't cast another spell this turn because of maximum of my curse. Okay. So I need to be more aware of that. Mana's going to be less valuable in this game than usual. I need to be careful, if there's value I can get out of a spell, I guess I should do it. Stuff like that. What is this? Focus. Well, I don't really need that. Okay, I mean, this fight is over. Let's just... Dead. And at the end of every fight, all your heroes heal to full, except ones who died, and they come back at half health. But if they survive till next turn, they survive the next combat, then they're at full health again. And every level you get either... Well, it alternates. First you get an upgraded hero, and then you get an item, and then you get an upgraded hero, and then you get an item, and so on. There's 20 fights in the game. You get to see what you're going to be up against before you... What the hell? I've never seen statue before. So it's just got 20 health and can't do anything, huh? That's interesting. It is kind of a target for enemies to attack, but all it really is a sponge. Now, There are items you can get that say things like replace all blank sides with heal 1, for example. And that would make the statue pretty good, I think. Not incredible, because you can't convince enemies to attack, but fine. It soaks up damage. You don't have to bother defending it when it gets attacked. It's kind of funny, right? But I'll take the vampire. I like vampire. So it's got some kind of healing. It's a healer that has a more attacking flavor. It has some kind of mass heal. So we'll take this. So we are losing our Mystic, and with it, the Gaze that we never used. And we're getting back a Vampire instead. Continue on to the next fight. This guy's attacking 2 heroes. Could have drawn attack 5 to our strongest hero. Oh, that's a way that the statue would have been good, by the way, is heavy stuff would have to target the statue for a while. Okay, God, I gotta turn this noise off. I bet it's driving you guys crazy. Ah! Options. Oh, SFX. 0. Thank you. I guess, really, I will also... Let's see. How do I... Mute desktop audio. There. That way I can put on some music to listen to myself. And you guys can do that too. We don't have to listen to the same music. Yeah, cool. Okay. So... Our Lost is dying just from the Crone attack. And when the Crone... Some enemies have these little pip indicators in here. There's a lot of different mechanics in here, but they're all explained pretty clearly, which is nice. When we extinguish this hit point, so when we've done our 4th point of damage to the Crone, it'll do 2 damage to the Lost. And that's true even if you pass it. Like, even if we do all 6 damage at once, we still trigger this when we go through. So the Lost is going to take some damage when that happens. And the Boar, its last health must be removed individually. So if we did like 1,000 damage, it would still take only 6, and you'd have to do 1 more. Well, some shields would be good, I guess. Oh, actually, hang on. What if you just dodge? So that's what this die does. Dodge all attacks and effects. It's not incredible, but it's kind of like a heal 3. That's better than we're getting out of anyone else, right? This is the fighter's best attack. Oh, it also means the Crone's tick here won't go off if this guy's dodging. He's really taking like 5 this turn. So getting to dodge all of that is pretty nice. Vampire, I think just 2 damage is about the best we're going to do. I'll take it. And this is fine. Yeah. 2, 4. It would be nice to come up with a little more damage, don't you think? Like, if we could manage to hit this focus, we could kill the Crone this turn. Which would be quite nice. We don't really need the shield. Okay, well, fine. So the Lost is dodging. He's fine now. Attack. Attack. Oh, he dodged that too. Got him. Let's protect the vampire and the fighter, because one of the vampire's effects is a thing that damages itself, but the others are things that heal itself, so I don't know whether we should prioritize healing it or not. The beginning of the game is usually pretty safe. I'm not too worried about getting killed here. Once it gets to like level 10 or something, start talking about things. This is a great draw. We love the damage to the Crone and the heal. That saves the Squire and the Vampire this turn already. Block 2 and soak up the Boar's damage seems fine. I'm going to risk rolling for a better result than this. Oh, okay, now that I don't have any more. Okay, this actually all looks pretty good. So attack for 2, 4... And this is actually 4. Oh, we haven't killed this thing. We could wipe out the boar here. I don't know. Here, kill the crone, whatever. Let's block for the squire, who's taking all the damage this turn. Burst this guy. Now he's on low enough that the lost is doing 4 damage instead of 2. But it doesn't matter because the boar's last HPS are be removed individually, so we don't get him. The boar is trying to flee. So enemies, if they feel the fight is hopeless, we'll flee. There's no benefit to like making them stick around, so I just say yes. Go ahead and auto escape. I thought that was something it would offer me, but auto flee. So this is our, I don't think it's a second fight, really? Jeez, I'm a slow player. So this is an example of something that would have been nice for the statue. You get an item when you don't get a hero upgrade, and each hero has space for 2 items. So you have choices of several. You're always offered 2 choices, or you can, like, you know, press your luck if you don't like any of them. What's infused herbs? Replace the bottom side with heal 2 and a regen and cleanse, but it costs 2 mana. That's actually pretty good, I think. It's a very powerful side for the early game, at least. Heal 2, regen, cleanse, that's crazy. The fact that it costs 2 mana is, like, bad. Obviously, 2 mana is a lot. But in this game, where we don't have the ability to cast multiple spells in a turn, we might welcome a mana sink. So I'll take these infused herbs, and I'll give them to the student, whose dice are very barren and doesn't have anything on the bottom side right now, right? He's the only one with a blank bottom side, so it's free to give it to him and makes me feel a little bit better about re-rolling. All right, next fight. A bunch of archers and a goblin. The archers are all in the back row. They're going to be tough to hit. The goblin will flee if he's the only one left in combat, but since we're not going to really have a way to kill the archers, it's probably not going to happen. I guess if we manage to slice twice, it would happen. Doesn't seem likely. I will take this heal. So this is kind of a cool heal. Heals 1 to everyone else, and you might say, why am I taking it now? Nobody's injured. Well, it also has vitality. They get an empty max HP, and that's applied before the heal. So they actually, like, it overheals. The vampire takes 1 damage to activate this, but that's well worth it. You know, this cruel for 1, I guess, is probably okay. It should kill the goblin most of the time. This feels kind of bad. I'm just going to take the heal, or the shield here, and... How much attacking do you have? Only... Well, this attacks, doesn't it? No, it's a shield with focus. Well, we're not even going to be able to kill the goblin this turn, I think. Okay, I'll keep this piece of garbage, so... Heal everyone up. Attack the goblin. No, what am I doing? Take the student's damage on the squire, who's now blocking, and attack this goblin for 1. Oh well. Okay. Well, I mean... This guy's taking 6 damage now, huh? What's the deal with this? Heal 2 and regen, but it costs mana. Okay, this kills the goblin. That's a good keep. Although, dodge all attacks would be pretty powerful right now. You can see we're being attacked twice. But I guess we dodge this one just by attacking. We should be able to kill this archer once the goblin's out of the way, so... Goblin's attacking for how much? How do I look at that? 3. Okay, so the loss is fine already. I'll just take some more mass heals, I guess. And reroll? Fine. So we can now use a burst to kill another archer, or maybe... Okay. So kill this guy. Block for the fighter. And just bop one of these guys. Does it matter who? The one who's attacking the vampire, I guess? There you go. I'm a little surprised they didn't run away. This is a keep because it's lethal. And there you go. We get our next upgrade. So each... these numbers, by the way... So this is obviously max HP, but... we started with a level 1 hero in each color. And you gradually get them all upgraded to level 2. And then you can get them upgraded to level 3, and then you're at the end of the game. So we can have a level 2 Squire, well, a level 2 Gray hero. The one they're offering us is Guardian. Or a Seer. So the Seer is a little bit worse than usual, because we have an item right now that replaces your bottom side with something else, and the Seer can't make much use of it. The Guardian, however, seems totally fine. I like the Guardian. Pretty good at blocking. These sides shield for 2, but they shield twice as much if you target someone who's at full HP. So he's kind of good at keeping you healthy. And then he has a shield 2 with Cleave, which targets like adjacent allies as well as the one you aim it at. So that seems fine. So we've lost the Squire's ability to redirect damage, though, for what that's worth. This is the fighter's best roll. I'll take it. This is pretty good for the student. I think it's actually fine. I should just be happy when the student gets any card, any side that does something, really. I'm not thrilled about that draw. I'd rather hit this shield, the one that shields for 4 instead of for 2. I don't need the Cleave because they're all attacking the Guardian. But a shield 2 keeps him alive, which is pretty good. Well, actually I don't have to... That's not necessarily what I want, because I actually do have enough to kill this wolf. So he's only being attacked for 6. Maybe I can gamble on a better draw? Yeah, and even if I hit the middle side, that's fine too. So there's a 50% chance to improve things, a 1 in 3 chance to make them worse, and a 1 in 6 to keep them the same. I guess that's fine. Alright, we whiffed. No big deal, though. Hey, click over there. Okay, so this is nice. This is a block for 4, which keeps the Lost alive. This is kind of why you like the Guardian. A heal for 5 is insane. And let's roll the rest. I guess I could keep a heal 1, or a 1 damage, just because it does something. And there's a possibility that we'll get nothing if we reroll, but really it's only like... Yeah, we're not gonna... We're actually... It's only 1 in 6 to improve things. Of course I should keep this. And these two suck, so no thanks. Great. So attack for 1, 2, heal up, shield up, shield up. And now, if I want to, I can burst. What's infuse? Heal 2 to everyone. I'll burst because I don't have much mana. well, because rather I can only cast one spell per turn, but I guess I also have very little mana generation, so. Alright, you're attacking down here. This shield is... I would rather have the cleave shield this time. I don't really need a heal. We'll just take the mana. I don't need the shield. That's silly. Well, the Guardian we ended up whiffing. We could have had a shield for 4. Oh, this has poison. I somehow missed that. Okay, there was a better chance to improve things than I had previously thought. I could... I'll just save this mana until next turn so I can infuse if I want to. It's like, this fight is impossible to lose at this point, but they're going to make me play it out, I guess. You're summoning more wolves. Okay, very clever. This is good. This is pretty solid, actually. It's 2 damage now. And it's only a 1 in 6 to make it do 4 damage. I'll take it. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm sort of wishing I'd used Burst last turn, but I guess this is like Omega Lethal, right? So it doesn't really matter. Use that again, please. There you go. Got him. So our new item is... we can have Fletching. Turns the left side ranged, which is nice. Or the top and bottom, 2 damage ranged. Well, no one can quite make use of that, whereas left ranged... here is worth something. Although, actually, turning these... well, okay, so here's the trade-off. Right now, if I turned the fighter's top and bottom sides to 2 damage ranged, that would be an improvement of 2 damage and also make 2 of my attacks ranged. Whereas if I just make the left side ranged, I'm not improving my damage at all, and I'm only making one side ranged, so that seems way worse. However, in the longer game, this is going to get outclassed as like we just don't want sides that do 2 damage ranged. Whereas adding range to an existing attack can be quite powerful. So I'm going to just assume we can make it long enough that this gets good. And we don't need the kind of weaker but better in the early game item. So we'll just give you Fletching. Here you go. He's the only one who can use it, obviously. Doesn't make sense to turn a ranged attack ranged or shield or mana ranged. We have 2 bandits. So these guys, their special deal is if someone adjacent to them is overkilled by 2 or more, which we could do with the Lost, although it would be tough, then they run away. So if we could just do a ton of damage to one of them, we don't have to kill the other. And if the Lost draws his 2 damage Cruel when the guy is at 2 health or less, then we could accomplish that. I don't believe there is any other way we could do it. Yeah. Okay. I don't really want this 1 cleaving damage. I don't want 1 damage. I don't want any of this. Alright, poison's nice. 2 damage is nice. I guess heal 1 is the best I can do for the fighter right now. Let's try to get a shield out of one of these 2. Great. Perfect. I wish you had rolled your other thing, but I'll take what I can get. So the Lost is poisoned now. It's going to be a little tough to keep him alive, since he doesn't start with much health. Now, if we hit the 2 damage Cruel, as I was saying, then we'd be killing this guy. He'd be dead. I'll take the Cleave Shield, I guess. 2 mana is too good to pass up. I think we can take a chance on this. Alright, we whiffed. Alright, we got 2 damage instead of 1, so that's fine. Um, anything I should do here? We should probably just burst this guy. Kind of looking for a heal for my lost. I don't want to keep this side. Unless I can get a kill? This is a decent chance at a kill, actually. No, because I don't need 2 mana. I need... Oh, well, this gives me a heal. It gives me infuse. Okay, great. So if we get lethal, then great. And if we don't, then fine. So, is this lethal? Yes. Attack for 2, generate some mana. Why don't you attack for 2 again, please? Wait, what? Attack for 2 again. I used the wrong thing. There you go. And we'll burst you. Actually, let's slice him just for funsies. Okay, so we can upgrade our ranger or our fiend. Upgrade our lost to a ranger or our student to a fiend. I don't really care for the lost, I don't think. The ranger has some solid range capabilities. I'll take that. And there's no items I should be putting on there. Adds range to the left side. No. Cool. Continuing on then. So this Slimer, first of all, it has like some pretty solid attacks, a bunch of cleave 2s, and some flanking attack 3s that hit just these 2 enemies. So he attacks for 6 every time, spread along some number of heroes, 2 or 3. But the more important effect is when you get to one of these 2, he summons little dude. They're just like two health creatures that don't do all that much, but there's still something to worry about. Cleaving damage is great right now. There's so many enemies around. Student protecting himself seems fine. What is the effect on this? It's ranged. Don't really care. You know what? All 5 of these are great. We could try to like kill the Slimer and stuff first. I guess you still have to kill at least 1 goblin. Because they won't flee unless there's... Each goblin will only flee if it is the only remaining guy. If there's 2 goblins, they kind of keep each other cheered up, so to speak. Hang on. Was that... Maybe I should get one of these hits in first? I don't know if I should be trying to trigger the Slimelets or not trigger them. Because right now they're like, oh, it's so easy to kill. Or I could include it in a ranged attack, right? Like, for example, I could bonk, bonk, and then, like, ranged, or cleave, cleave. One of the Slimelets died, we summoned another. Is this good or bad? We actually almost killed the Slimer this way. I think this was good. We didn't quite kill him, so he still gets that big cleave attack. This is great again. Self-heal and damage is great. In fact, doesn't that win the combat? No, we need 1 more damage. Okay, I accept. So, shoot all these guys. Finish you off. Finish you off. The goblin runs away. Faint Halo. +1 max HP this fight whenever you save a hero. But only max HP. It doesn't happen very often. What's the deal with Scalpel? +1 to damage sides. Ooh, a vampire with a scalpel. That looks fun. These are both like items, well, they're for defensive heroes, right? You give them the red or gray, mostly. Actually, what counts as saving a hero? It might count if you kill the enemy that's trying to kill them. It probably does, in fact. So we could gain a decent chunk of max HP here. But A red hero is only +1 damage sides. I think that's great, especially since our damage sides are also self-healing. So now our healer is our best attacker. Great, okay. So we have a quartz. These are new enemies I only recently unlocked. As you win more games, it starts unlocking more complicated mechanics, including more complicated enemies. So what is this guy's deal? So 5 damage, and also makes it so that your die becomes single use for a turn. Single use means if you use a side, it's gone for the rest of the fight. He also has this 2 damage with weaken. I hate weaken. So this guy's attacks are pretty nasty. The upside is if you can manage to do exactly 5 damage to him, then he dies. But he would also die at 7. So he dies at 5 or 7, but not 6. Alright, whatever. And the Cyclops' gimmick, is he like an ogre or no? I see. When you remove this health, he's stunned for a turn. It's a lot of damage over there. Alright, this seems pretty nice. Just give everyone extra health. Cleaving block seems incredible. This is fine. It's 2 damage. Spread across 2 enemies. Can't use this because I have no mana. 2 damage is great. If the student happened to hit his double use thing, that would be nice, but of course he didn't. I think we should try to kill the quartz before we work on the Cyclops. We should be able to find a way to do two damage exactly, I would assume. There's one. So, I mean, this is not the best block right now. But I think it's probably okay. Like, maybe I can just keep all of this? Vampire heals everyone. Oh. The problem is killing the quartz isn't going to save anybody, because he's attacking the ranger who's, like, just kind of chilling. So if I use all of this, the vampire is going to die. So maybe I can't afford for the vampire to take this. Maybe I need, like, a real self-heal. But then how are we keeping the fighter alive? I might be having a tough day. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at heals at all. Maybe I should just be going for damage against the Cyclops. If I could do 7 damage to him this turn, that seems pretty fucking impossible. It's not impossible, but it seems very hard. Let's just roll the dice. What is this? Oh, it's single use, I see. Well, okay, I mean, see you later, I guess. Probably. We got close on the damage, in fact. In fact, we did get there, sort of, if we're willing to not kill the quartz. I think that's probably worth doing. Because this is whatever, right? Whereas killing my fighter would be a big imposition. So he succeeded in weakening the ranger. So ranger's basically out of commission this turn, which is bad. But not the end of the world. Just keep that. I don't want to worry about the rerolls. This is great, obviously. You're not killing anyone but the student. And the quartz is going to be dead. So I just have to find a way to block the student. Great. Done. Uh, 2 damage. You're dead. This side has not done a single thing yet, but that's because like we don't have much mana generation. It's still better to have that side there than to have nothing, right? This is lethal. I haven't seen Jester before. What's your deal? So this is plus 1 mana only once, plus 3 mana, which is great. A reroll. So cantrip we haven't seen before. It activates when you roll it, and it's still available to use as your action. Although gaining 1 reroll kind of doesn't make much sense as your action, I don't think. So your deal, I guess, is that 1 time in 6 you generate 3 mana, and you're good at making rerolls. And you have like some other stuff to make up for the fact that you don't do much else. Flick. Engage. Well, cooldown doesn't hurt me because I can only cast 1 spell per turn anyway. 1 damage for 1? It seems pretty not good. I'm kind of a fan of the Collector. I don't have a good reason for this, but I like him. He's fine. I usually end up picking him when he's offered. Who knows why. Keep the fletching. I don't like to use the exert abilities, but sometimes, you know, if you can kill something with them, it's very valuable. This is a big, big slime. So this is every, like, I think 5 fights, there's kind of like a mini boss / boss. Is this engage? It is. What a nice pickup. So this thing is like, we saw the slimes earlier. Obviously an homage to Slay the Spire, of course. And at this pip, it splits into, it adds like another Slimer. The guys we fought earlier who split into Slimelets when they die. So you're, I mean, shielding for 4 would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? But so would all of your other sides. I think I'll risk, because I'd rather have the shield cleave, and the cleave attack is pretty fine too. Student could keep this, I don't know. 1 damage focus, so that's going to be 2 damage. That's fine. Okay, so duplicating, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. Do I want this healing side? Not especially. Yeah, I'd rather have the damage or something. If I hit the just heal 5, that's pretty bad. But the mana's fine. Obviously, a whiff is also bad. Whoops. And we'll give you an engage here as well. Bonk. So the ranger and the student combine to attack for 8 damage this turn. Pretty cool. But we didn't really deal with the incoming damage at all. Okay, these guys are... So if we kill the Slimer, which we can do, I don't have to worry about you dying. The 2 mana is probably better than what we could get otherwise. Yeah. Two damage is fine. The ranged might be better, or the cleave might be better, but not by much. I probably should have kept the 2 damage on the collector. I don't know what I was thinking. Sure, generate some mana. Sure, cleave. Yeah, because now I can slice and cleave, which will be nice. And we don't, strictly speaking, need any block, but it would be nice to keep the vampire in good health. So let's slice these guys and finish off the Slimelets. Seems like the fight's going great. Okay, I mean, we can just kill you, right? That seems pretty good. No damage to worry about. There'll still be a new slime thing to worry about. I'll keep those. I'll keep mana, I guess. Yeah. Actually, I have 2 cleaves, so I guess I should attack this thing first. So that I can cleave and not waste any of that damage. And it ran away. Okay. Immune to poison, or what is this? Replace the middle side with damage to growth? Damage to poison. That's not bad. Oh, hissing ring, not missing ring. For example, we could give that to the Guardian, it would be fine. Immune to poison is just like a freebie though, right? You're going to want it pretty much forever. Give it to the vampire for now? I don't know. I don't think it's a hugely important decision which one to... Oh, that was only level 8. I thought that might be the boss at like stage 5 at 10 or whatever, but no. Okay. So we're fighting our first group of undead. Oh, is this... different art for the Fanatic? I was playing this on Mac previously, but I thought it was the same version. I've noticed a few things that look a little bit different. Everything's mostly the same, but I don't think the Fanatic looked like this. There was something else that was weird. I don't know. So the Fanatic attacks for huge amounts, but he hurts himself while he attacks. So... what can we do here? This block is great. Some cleave is pretty good. 3 damage is pretty sweet. And the vampire's not doing much else besides maybe the vitality to everybody or some mana. But 3 damage is better than that. Can't use that. This is fine. Although, would I want... Yeah, I mean, ranged engage would be better, but no guarantee I would hit it. Okay. That's pretty cool. So, get shielded. Can we pop open the ghost this turn? We can. Let's attack here. Kill the bones. And so the bones says when it dies, adjacent enemies take 1 damage. Its allies, my enemies, take 1 damage. So this kills the bones, which damages the ghost. Now the ghost, we triggered its little thing here. It became immune to damage for the remainder of the turn. And let's do 3 more damage. No, let's block for 4 again, actually. The student is pretty badly poisoned. 2 poison is quite a lot. You know, conceivably he might not make it out of here. This is great. You're being attacked for 4, 6? Oh, that's a lot. Could we kill the Fanatic? We probably could. Alright, we just need 1 more damage to do it. Do I need this big block? It's actually pretty nice to keep the Collector alive. I don't need 1 damage and 1 shield. Do I? Oh yeah, 1 mana and 1 shield. I need a damage. Okay, good enough. So I'm going to finish off the Fanatic because he's the one killing the student who I can't save otherwise. And everyone else is fine. They should retreat here, I would think. Yeah. And so we're offered 2 blue upgrades because we've already gotten level 2s of all the other colors. So now we have 2 choices for our blue guy. You can skip, of course. I've never been offered a choice so bad I actually skipped, although I did think about it. So, what's the deal? You get improved mana generation, basically. And a nice little spell. This is the important thing, by the way. I think the sides on this hero are not that good, but the spell is crazy. 2 damage with weaken is really powerful. It can really shut down something an enemy is trying to do on a key turn. The Myco seems... I don't know. Add Decay and +1 to target sides this turn. So whatever the target does, it does it better. But for the rest of the fight, that side will get -1. Could be fine, but I'm not really looking for 1 mana spells. 3 mana decay, you know, like these are all... I don't know. I don't think I want this. I think I'll take the Glacia. Who knows? Yes. Now it unequipped this infused herbs, which we haven't found a use for a single time yet. And I think I don't want to equip it. I think all the other sides are better. So, oh well. Maybe we'll find a use for it eventually. Do I have any way to do 4 damage? I don't think I do, right? No, wait, this does it. Or if I get the engage side. Weaken single use, that's pretty nice. None of my other sides like buff things or whatever? No. Okay. So zombies, they have 10 health, but if you can do 4 at once, they just die instantly. So that would be kind of nice. I'd like to draw my 2 damage engage, because that would actually kill the zombie. The rest of this, I don't know. I mean... I don't know that I want any of this. Like, this weakened side is pretty good to use on the Slimer, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. And this side is good, okay. Actually, hang on. I can kill the Slimer with these sides. Maybe I don't worry about killing the zombie, because he's not even doing that much. If I kill the Slimer, the Ranger just survives, and this kills him. And if I throw this back, I might not wind up with a way to kill him anymore. So I think this is... I don't know. There's so many ways it could work out. This is 6 damage. I just need to find 1 more in 6 rolls. Fine. This is my worst side, right? There's no danger in re-rolling? Yeah. Alright. So... 3... Kill. Block this. And we're looking pretty good. I don't usually think about killing the Slimers in a big hurry, because you kind of want to, like, kill them enough that they... You don't want to, like, get overwhelmed with mini slimes, right? Ooh. So my ranged attacks. That'll kill the zombie or the sniper. This looks good. This looks good. This is probably fine. Who's poisoning you? The zombie? I see. You're not really that big a deal. See if we can get something better for the Guardian? Sure. Let's kill this one. And I guess we can just burst down this one and be looking in very good shape. You should run away now. Yeah. The Idol of Churstux. Max HP for each consonant in your unit's name. Very funny. Collector gets +6, which is pretty good. Ornate Hill. Self-shield to all damage sides. Ooh. That's pretty powerful. Right? Pretty much all of this guy's sides are damage, in fact. Yeah. Seems pretty nice. On the other hand, we could just give him 6 max HP. And then, like, you know, the Ornate Hilt is going to generate potentially unlimited, extra health, but it only works on turns he's being attacked, right? And the combat might not go long enough that matters. And also, max HP is better than self-shield, because once you take, like, if you use shield to prevent some damage, you're still at full health and can't be healed anymore. Whereas if you gain max HP and then take damage, you can be healed again, right? Plus, like, it deals better with poison damage. I think we take the idol here. Give it to the collector. 14. Look at that guy. What a chonker. So the Wiz is a powerful backline unit. Okay, this is nice. I'll take these. Banshee. So you're doing 4 damage weakening the collector. So an attack and self-shield is fine. The Wiz is trying to heal everyone for 3. This pip here, though, says if you hit him... If you take that point of health away from him, he's damaged. He's stunned for a turn. I don't know if I actually want to do that right now, though. Because what he's doing right now is lame. Who cares about heal 3? I don't know. I guess it is kind of annoying. Fine. Good draw. This is fine. Right, they're barely doing anything. 1 damage to the collector, and also basically taking him out of combat for a turn. All of his sides are at 0 now. So let's just keep this. Don't need a giant heal. What's this X on my vampire? Immune to poison. Oh, it's green. A green X, I guess. I couldn't tell. This is good. Don't need either of these. This is a useful effect, but not right now. I wish you would not summon any bones, please. That's good enough. That's 3 damage with cleave, right? No, it's not, because this misses. Ugh. So we killed the Banshee, but the Wiz gets to summon some bones. Oh well, as soon as we kill a bone, he'll die. Oh, this gains mana. Yes, I should do that. Now he's making a big cleave attack, but okay, we can kill him. Great. So this has to be lethal somehow, right? Kill that guy. Shoot you. Shoot you. Are they dead yet? Yes. Mimic. Oh, this guy's so confusing. Kronos is also kind of a lot, I think. So the Mimic has, like, these sides are not really... He has this ability. His top side is a copy of the top hero's top side, so it's ranged cleave 1. The bottom is a copy of this guy's bottom. So it kind of sucks right now, right? These sides are not very good. This lets someone copy their die, which is cool sometimes. Shield 3, duplicate. We haven't seen duplicate yet. You basically, When you use this, all other dice that have not yet been used become a copy of it. So if you want shield 3 from a lot of people, you can have it that way. And this is a shield 2 that copies keywords from the last used die. Like, I don't know, man. So confusing. Shield 2 cleave is kind of cute. You know. Shield 2 self-shield, I guess, is something. Shield 2 self-heal, kind of cute. But I don't know. Like, what's the deal with Chronos? Plus 2 mana and growth twice. I see. So this is a scaling mana source. Well, that's not really what I need. Oh, but slow is so good. Cleaving Weaken. And it's a good mana sink, right? It costs 4, which means even if we end up generating a lot of mana and can only cast 1 spell a turn, this will still do it. I think I'll take the Chronos. All of his sides are pretty good. Yeah, seems good. Oh, who are we facing here? What's this guy's deal? So he summons imps, okay. And every turn, all heroes get -1 max HP. So he does have the benefit of inevitability. And he poisons and attacks for a lot as well. This turn he's just summoning. Well, I say just. Oh, this is engage? Nice. So that can kill a bones in a single shot. Do it again, please. Seems nice. Cleaving block seems nice. Attack for 3 is fine. I really do not want attack 3 exert. Attack 1 might actually be worse. Alright, so let's kill this bones. And do it again. Kill this bones, please. Let's kill this bones. Okay, turns out I didn't need that much shielding. But I'll still take it. So, like, this has duplicate. I could do this, and now... Oh, this just also attacks 1, but that's not what I want. I'll block for the Chronos a bit. Attack this guy? I don't know. Why did it look like something weird happened when I did... Oh, it changed all their sides. Okay. Well, I mean, we got a great deal out of the Ranger that turn. Being able to just snipe out 2 bones is great. This is the non-engaged version, so it won't kill the imp in 1 hit. But, you know, having both of them to kill this imp without the spiky effect going off is kind of nice, maybe? Maybe I'll try and get some cleaves going. I don't know. 2 mana and growth is pretty good. So is 3 damage. Alright, turns out the cleave sucked. Alright, so we've got his minions kind of pair. Oh, we actually hit the same side that just grew. Very nice. Take this engage again. Damage. Damage. I don't want 1 damage, but that's the most damage this guy can produce, and everything else kind of sucks. I mean, cleave 1 would be worth something, but we need... Cleaving shield, I mean, would be worth something. We need to start getting going on killing this guy, though. So I guess I'm done rolling. Pew, pew, pew! Got him. Oh, the vampire's immune to poison. How nice. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you for checking the collector. That's pretty much the best thing that could have happened. I don't really need to block that, I don't think. Wow, I keep hitting that side. Very nice. I mean, I don't need 4 mana because I can only cast 1 spell. But I think we're through the worst of it now, right? I mean, this is just lethal. Lens. This is one I always forget. Adds focus to heal and self-heal sides. Oh, that's actually insane for the vampire? With a scalpel? +1 to the middle side. Anyone really want that? No. Okay, so Lens is insane. And we'll just make someone else immune to poison. So now, if you attack the same person someone else has attacked, you're attacking and healing for 6. That's great value. Who wants to be immune to poison? How about you? You don't have any health. You know, now that I have the Chronos generating mana, this could be something I could give to another one of my heroes. On a side that I don't like that much, like maybe here? It's a possibility. Because I can find myself stuck with too much mana. And this is kind of a lot. Heal 2 with regen is pretty cool. Alright, we've seen all these enemies before, except the troll who heals for 1 every turn. Nothing too fancy going on otherwise. Some cleaving and all, you know, wide scale attacks. This looks fine. Whew, that's incredible. Dodge all damage. I'll take it. When you're being attacked for like 1,000. This cleaving damage, is that really any good? Could be. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, well, it wasn't. Wow, we had 2 guys who just totally missed, huh? That's too bad. Attacking the troll does nothing because he heals, so I have to cleave either the bandit or the troll, and at least with the bandit, the damage will stick. Great work, Chronos. Ah! A lot of damage on that vampire. This is the first time we're activating this cantrip. We get a reroll, so we have 3 rolls if we want them. I don't like how this is looking. Maybe I actually have to take this big damage to kill the bandit. Even killing the bandit doesn't save the vampire, though. We need more. Huh. Well, generate some mana. Do I want this side? So it kind of heals for 4, right? That's pretty good, I guess. But now I need to find 3 more damage to kill this guy with. Could happen. That doesn't do it, right? Yeah, I actually maybe shouldn't have kept this side. Because the vampire could draw a heal. Yeah, I should, of course. The vampire should be healing. Ugh. I'm bad. Keep going. Get one of those heals. Okay, great. You did it. It's a focusing heal. Incredible. So if we do this, heal you. Six, 9, 10. Okay. I guess I can afford to cleave this guy, and then this will kill. And that way I don't have to waste the exert attack up there. Alright, well, I kind of bungled that turn, but it turned out okay. Oh, right. Regen is after the enemy turn, not after the player turn. Okay. That's something I always forget. Well, slow seems pretty good right now, doesn't it? Kills the sniper, which already saves this guy, and it slows down the troll, which saves the guardian. Yeah. And the cleaving shield is great as well. Alright. So, I mean, we could also just infuse here. Heals everyone for 2. That's probably better than healing these 3 guys for 1 and doing 1 damage. And also cost less mana. Boom. There you go, nice heals. Incredible, plus 4 mana. How do we keep hitting the same side? 2 combats in a row? It's unbelievable. This is good, this is good. I mean, I could get a big block out of this, I guess, but who cares? That's good. Fine. Is this lethal? I don't think so, but it's close. Oh, it is. Look at that. Okay. Ludus would be a replacement for my ranger, and his sides are just like damage. He has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's always damage. Okay. Or we could have a brawler. Only 5 constants in his name. He better be worth it. What's this? Rampage can be reused if it was lethal. Damage with a bonus equal to your shields? Self-shield, 3 damage to self-shield is pretty nice. These are okay. These are okay. I really value the ranger's ability to do ranged damage, though. So I'm going to take the brawler. I think it's definitely an improvement over the collector. Although, oh, yeah, this is 3 damage steel ranged if we give him his item again. So that's actually quite cheeky. You can get in there for some guys who are in the back line and hit them quite hard, perhaps. Okay. We fought an alpha in, like, fight 1 or 2 of the game, right? But now, instead of being paired with a wolf, it's being paired with a hydra. I mean, 2 mana or probably 6 damage. I think we reroll and try to hit the 6 damage. I don't want any of this, right? Yeah. That's good. That's a good block. I'll take the 2 damage. How many times can I... So the Hydra dies if you hit him 5 times in a turn. 1, 2, 3. That's less than 5. I mean, 5 hits in a turn is going to be very hard, right? We're going to have to roll damage with all of these guys and use a burst with Kronos. It's not impossible. But we should still focus on the alpha. Because it's not going to take too long to take him out, and it stops him summoning more wolves and stuff. It's a lot of damage. Alright, this growth is fine. I'd like a... I'd like some more blocks. But I guess this block is good, and... I want the vampire to heal, I guess is what I meant. That's fine. Yeah, I can't really do much better than that. 2 damage here is fine. See you later, Ranger. You're gonna have a nice little nap, I guess. 2 damage here. And we can't keep him alive. I could burst to block for 2, but he still takes 1 damage, and that's too much. Do I burst this thing? I also, by the way, couldn't have done 5 attacks against the Hydra. We should save the burst for next turn. No. We're not going to get to 5, and I might as well just go for this. So that I can still use a spell next turn. I mean, that's 6. I just need a little bit of extra damage, and this guy's dead. There you go. That'll do. God, the vampire attacking for 6 is insane. Alright, Sharp Wit. What is this? Replace mana... Oh, I had this on one of my first games I played. Replace mana and mana gain sides with basic damage sides with their same keywords and triple their values. So if you have someone who generates mana, suddenly they do a ton of damage instead. Or we get an Iron Helm, plus 6 HP. I mean, I think Sharp Wit on the Kronos is fine? 6 damage with growth? Actually, it only grows from 6 to 7. It doesn't grow from 6 to 9. But that's still a lot, obviously. Or we could just, like, give the Guardian or the Ranger or the Kronos more health. That's fine. I mean, making these into damage 6 is pretty good. It would give me an excuse also to take this thing off of the Ranger. Yeah, let's go for that. Just have Kronos able to attack for a shitload. It'll help with any zombies I run into and such. Or I can just one-shot this ghost. Sure. Yeah, 6 damage growth. Nice. These sides mostly suck. Oh, I don't think we've seen a Basilisk before. So they, when you attack him, the side of the die that you used becomes petrified. It turns into a blank for the rest of combat. And one of his attacks also... No? He doesn't have any to petrify? Okay, fair enough. I sort of thought he did. But he has poison and weaken. Okay. Boy, Vampire's having a tough day. Is it even possible to get enough block? Not without killing something. Which would have to be a sniper or the basilisk, which is basically impossible. The sniper we could kill, perhaps. And doing that would be enough block already. So I don't necessarily need to look for bigger blocks than I have. I can, like, these are just fine blocks. Do I want this? No, we need the vampire to have health, not everybody else. This is 2 damage ranged. But I need the engaged side for it to work. I guess I could have tried for the brawler to get range damage. I still could, I suppose. But 3 damage and health self-heal seems pretty good. I don't know, maybe I just have to let the vampire die? Well, this is a really horrible draw. Or set of things, I don't know. I threw away some decent stuff. Do I attack the basilisk again, or do I shield up some more? I guess I just attack the basilisk again. See you later, vampire. Kind of tough with everyone attacking you. What is this side? 6 damage. It's a lot. Let's just reroll all of this. I still want that ranged engaged side. There it is. I also want 6 damage. Shields and damage. So if we do this, this is 5 and this is 6. So that's enough to kill this guy. I guess we're losing you too, huh? Hang on. I guess we should try to keep you alive. Do I want these cleave attacks? Yeah, this is lethal. So attack for 1... kill. Oh no, this this turns it off. It can't. You're allowed to use this again if it was lethal, but the basilisk turns it to stone. Very funny, shithead. Okay. This is fine though. Honestly, this is fine too. We have a very high chance of getting there. Okay, this gets there, right? Yes. So 2 damage there, 2 damage there, cleave ya. Could upgrade the vampire to a prophet, but I feel like the whole scalpel lens thing is kind of insane and should not be dropped so lightly. The prophet does like have a good, kind of overheal synergy. There's like... We have this ability at... Oh no, this is different than I thought. This has the rescue ability. So it heals for 3. And if it saves a hero from dying, you can use it again. So you can potentially use it up to 6 times a turn if you save all 5 heroes and then use it 1 more time. This is like, plus 4 health even if you're not damaged yet. And these are health and mana. So these are all very nice. And this is, heal and regen. Nice. Fencer? That would be a solid upgrade over the Ranger, I feel like, who kind of sucks. I mean, the ranged engage is nice, but you don't get it that often. And this is at least, like, it always does something. I think I'll take this one. Yes. Still no reason to use this, right? What is this? Oh, yeah, 2 damage double use. That's pretty nice. All right, on we go. Wouldn't mind if you just dodged. Thank you. Ah, Tarantus. He makes many spiders. Oh, and when you get to here, he kills the topmost enemy. So it's nice to have one who's able to dodge. We could conceivably keep the fencer alive that way. This is a great draw. This is good. This is great. This is fine. I don't know. It's only a shield 3, but like, what else are we going to get? I guess shield 2 cleave. Actually, the cleaving attack would also be solid. Let's see if we can get something better out of this guy. Ah. Oh, okay. Great. So, you know, I thought this was great, but it's not clear why. It looks great in a way, because you can say, oh, I'll attack for 3 here, and then cleave this guy, and he's dead. Isn't that nice? But if you do that, you're missing out on the vampire's focus ability. Right? Because I think what we should do is just, like, pile up on this guy. Attack him for 15. Oh, hang on. It doesn't focus anymore right now, huh? Well, okay, cleave again. Yeah, we got him all the way down to here. And so he actually triggered his Devour while the Fencer was... Yes, the Fencer dodged like 3, 15 damage and also an instant kill this turn. Great work, buddy. What is this? Summon spiders, okay. Well, I think we can probably kill him before that happens. Oh yeah, for sure. These two are going to do it by themselves. And then, what is this? 1 damage to everyone? Sure. And then this is almost lethal. 1 more damage or something would do it. Alright, well, missed. So 6. 6. 1 to everybody. Lethal, lethal, not quite lethal. Alright, Tarantus was an absolute joke. I'm very happy about that. Ooh, wisps. These are new for me. I unlocked them in my last run. They confuse me. So I guess it has this +1 mana thing, and I thought that it meant it like somehow itself got mana. But now that I'm looking at it again, it's obvious, like, oh, when you get here, you get a bonus if you get some mana. To make up for the fact that all of its sides are pretty nasty. Okay. Incoming healing and shields are increased. Could be good. Scorpion Tail. Add weaken and pain. Woo. Wow. To the top and bottom sides. Huh. Well, you could give that to the Fencer, and he would become very powerful for slowing down enemy damage. We just have to block, like, heal him on occasion. I think that's incredible. So he'll take damage now when he uses this. And it's double use, so he'll take the 2 damage twice for attacking. But in exchange, he's weakening the enemies by 4? Like, that's incredible. Alright, I accept. It makes him worse at finishing up fights, I guess. All right, I'll take it. Right? What are all these guys doing? I mean, they're doing 2 damage and inflicting pain. So when he attacks, he's canceling out... I don't know. This side actually looks pretty good as well. Yeah. This is fine. We can block for the fencer while he goes in. Yeah, that seems great. This seems fine. Nothing special, but fine. Okay. Great. So let's block for this guy and then just like start carving him up. Bonk. 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 Vampire is still dying. We can address that. You're attacking the vampire, so we really ought to kill you, or at least weaken you some. Why is it still 2 damage? Oh, because I haven't attacked you with the fencer, I see. Alright. I mean, we could use the brawler instead and just have him kill this side. And that way he blocks as well. Seems fine. Big heals. We love them. Plus 11. Oh my god. 1 damage to everybody seems insane, right? Oh my god. This is just lethal. Just these 2 dice is lethal. Right? 1 damage to everyone. Kill. 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 Unbelievable rampage. Look at him go. Poet. That's new to me. And have I seen Witch? I'm not sure. Poet. Oh, it's like an upgraded bard. I see. Okay. I can't tell what this is supposed to be a picture of, but alright. So this is shield 2, bonus equal to mana. Shield cantrip. Never seen a shield cantrip before. Shield 2 to everyone. Okay. We don't really get that much. Oh, we don't get any mana, so the bard seems pretty bad. The witch I'm reluctant to take because my vampire is so sick. Because of the items that I got that are specifically for vampires. Scalpel on Weaken is not bad, though. What's your spell? 1 mana to heal 2. Very efficient. But I can't cast a lot of spells per turn. Actually, my only mana generation is this, so the spell doesn't matter very much. I think I do take the Witch, though. Because getting Scalpel on this is fine, and the Witch is much better at healing other characters. We're just going to have to start using our healer to heal instead of doing other stuff. Instead of attacking. So our mage is also just an attacker in this game. Kind of wild. Okay, that's fine. Focused heal and self-heal, that's fine. And yeah, we still have very little mana generation, so this is useless. Let us continue. Getting close to the end of the game here. But the last few fights take some time. Well, sometimes. Block for 4 is good. It doesn't seem like it's enough. I don't really have any other block, though. I guess I could get burst. Or weaken. Also, I can just kill something, probably. Who's killing you? Yeah. So I could kill this zombie, for example, or probably the Banshee as well. After the first spell each turn is cast, joke's on you, I never cast spells. So 6 damage here. Would already be enough to kill, right? 5, 7. Yeah, you could to survive, I should say. So what are the other sides on this die we're looking for? The weaken or the mana? Those are both fine. Also, the boost would be all right. Yeah. So I think we just reroll all this. We don't really want any shields. What is this? 6 damage. Oh, okay. That's pretty nice. Weaken 2 is great. Attack and block is great. I don't know. Maybe I do want some shields. So, who are we killing? I mean, I guess a zombie and a banshee? This is 6. Done. And I'll just block here. Easy mode. We have a lot of like fast damage. What we don't have is like long-term survival. Oh, I should have blocked for the fencer because he has this pristine ability. Whoops. But let's see. These, well, I don't even need this. This kills the zombie. And then this plus any damage kills the sniper. Great. So focus, you can attack for 4, killing the zombie, kill the sniper, and rampage. Eye of Horus is insane, +1 to all sides. Gray heroes only, +4 to the left side. That's pretty powerful, but I think +1 to all sides is just, like, insane. You don't always hit the left side, you know? On the other hand, I don't really have space on my other heroes. Like, Kronos could have it, but the number of rerolls... Oh, whoa. You can get, There must be some cantrip build that exists, huh? Like, if you could gain multiple copies of gain 1 reroll and buff them with, like, Eye of Horus, this could generate, on average, more rerolls than it spends, perhaps? And then your other heroes who have cantrips could just go off forever. Like a cantrip that does damage. Kind of a cute idea. It would still not be necessarily a win, because there are enemies that, like, hurt you when you deal damage to them, and so that infinite would not succeed. But you would never have to. You would never have to die. You can just click reroll forever in a miserable position. Anyway, yeah. I mean, Eye of Horus on the Guardian is okay, but like, if we're gonna give it to the Guardian, I think we might as well give him the Iron Crown, right? Because, like, if you only rolled a die once, then Eye of Horus would be adding +1 to your action every turn, right? And Iron Crown would be adding, on average, 2/3 to your roll, which is worse. There's a few reasons, though, that is not really how you should look at things, I think. One is, you kind of want spiky stuff. You don't want to just, like, do 2 of whatever every turn. You want to, like, do something swingy enough to kill an enemy. The other is that you get rerolls, right? You can reroll aiming for the Iron Crown, and on average get more out of this than Eye of Horus, I think. So, I don't know. We'll give it a try. I still don't want this. Yeah, that's correct. So, 2 Hydras. Hydre? I don't know. There you go. There's our Cleaving Shield 6. Showing up just great. I don't really want any of the rest of this, though. This is fine. Weaken 2 is great. 3 damage and 3 block is fine, I guess. 6 damage is great. Could I get that weakening? Yeah, there you go. That's the good one. So are these both attacking the same groups of guys? Yeah. So there's block here for 6. Great. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can kill one of the Hydras as well if we want. 6, 8, 11, 15. Yeah, we don't have enough to kill without using the fact that they have 5 heads, but they do have 5 heads, so I don't know. I think we should just go for it. They're identical as far as I'm aware, so let's just like pound away. Oh, actually, hang on. If I'm doing that, I should block for my fencer because he's going to be damaging himself, whereas the Hydra won't actually be attacking. And so now we have just a very mild attack. The Witch is taking a little damage. Well, I mean, I saved the Fencer 4 health in exchange for taking 5 damage on the Witch, but I think that's fine. We kind of want the Fencer to have a lot of health so he can do his pristine stuff or do this some more. Yeah, I mean, this is... Oh, this has growth. I forgot. This is already 13. We would need 7 more. 16. Oh, man. Targeting the Witch? That's a little rude. I don't really want the 6 damage. But what else am I going to get? Like, repeat aside? I guess that could be pretty good. The Brawler just wants damage. He doesn't want anything else. Although, okay, if he got the steal, that would be kind of nice. We could block for 6 and then swing in for 9. Do I want the Witch to generate mana? I don't think so. I guess it could heal too, but there's better ways to heal too. Okay, here's a focusing heal 3. That's pretty good. And this is like a ton of damage. And yeah, okay, we're going to be fine now. All right, I'll take these things. Okay, block, heal for 1 billion. Swing, 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 swing. Done. See, this is why I wanted to block for the Fencer last turn, so I could have another turn like this one. Okay, this is 1 billion times lethal. Alright, he's not dead. But he's also not doing anything. What does this side do? Cleanse? Yeah. I mean, I guess I probably shouldn't have locked that in if it wasn't going to kill. Let's keep this side, obviously, and I want the block. And some damage is good, although maybe not the best. Okay, fine. Oh, I don't need that. Alright, well, we didn't manage to find lethal. Too bad. But we're still doing totally... Oh, that's lethal. Oh, because the Brawler getting his 3rd damage. Yeah, okay, so here we are, the boss. So there's numerous final bosses you can run into. The first one I ran into in my first game killed me on normal difficulty. And ever since then, I've always run into the dragon and had no trouble with him. Seems kind of weird. I know there are more bosses you can hit. But... Okay, well, how about this Valkyrie, huh? Valkyrie's kind of fun. I feel like Valkyrie is sort of busted. It has two sides that are like the target can't be killed this turn. So if they would take lethal damage, they just go down to 1. And then it has like revive 2 defeated allies. So you really have a really tough time getting your crew to die. I think like Valkyrie is just really good. Paladin, it looks pretty lame. Like, yeah, okay, these are powerful effects, but they're not like the Valkyrie, which just like ignores all kinds of things that can, bad things that can happen to you this game. And sure, I'll take Death Wish. I mean, that could, this is what, 8 damage times 2 if we're dying, so 16 could almost kill the dragon. Well, the dragon has 40, but it does a lot of damage to the dragon. I also could one-shot the Ka here, which would be nice. Because when you hit the Ka, it goes to the back row. So it's sort of hard to kill him quickly. We certainly don't want to just use this already. I'd rather get some damage if I can. Or like a shield. Do I want 3? I mean, I'd rather have a weaken. But my second choice... Actually, the heals could be useful too because of the fencer. Now, let's just reroll this whole thing. Okay, these are not so bad. I'll take the 2 shield. That's about as good as we could get for the Valkyrie on turn 1. Okay, although I guess there is 16 damage. But that's only a 1 out of 6. I've got plenty of damage. I guess I'll just throw all of this at the dragon. I was hoping I might get, like, the fencer's 1 damage to all enemies, which I'm aware I just rerolled, but, like, I needed more damage to go with it. 1 damage to all enemies plus this 6 would be kind of nice. To kill the Ka in 1 turn. But I guess he's not doing that much. Maybe I don't care so much about him. We'll just poke the dragon a bunch. Maybe, depending on what comes up. Oh, we love the big weaken. Okay, and this is based... Steel... Oh, it's ranged. Great. So, first of all, heal yourself, so this counts as a save. Now kill the archer. Reduce the poison that's incoming, please, from 3 to 1. Pristine here, so that this guy's finish offable next turn. Block, I don't know. The Valkyrie, we don't really like her dying. Was this 15? Yeah, it's a lot. So we could protect this guy from dying. That's one possibility. Oh, you know, removing the poison from the Valkyrie is something. It's not incredible, but it's fine. Or maybe it's more important actually to make sure the fencer can get his attacks in. I guess I should need to keep the brawler alive with this. Kronos, obviously this attack is fine. Do I want to roll for something else on the witch? Cleaving heal would be nice, but this is fine. No, do not skip my turn. Oh, the problem is the fencer, right. Okay, I guess I'll just aim the heal at him instead then. There's not any way to get the focus advantage out of this, but that's fine. Oh, the Brawler's living. Hang on. But I have rerolls left. So if I keep all of these, the Brawler lives, and I can use the Valkyrie for a shield or 8 damage if I'm lucky. Alright. The old fireball. Okay, not too bad, I think. I'd really like the dual whatevers again. This heal is pretty valuable. 6 damage is okay. 7, actually. But I think it's important to keep the Chronos in the pool so I have rerolls. And also so I might hit a, repeat your action, which would be better than 7 damage, I think. Could have maybe kept the Valkyrie's ability. Okay. Well, that's something, I guess. Yeah, it keeps everybody alive, I suppose. Valkyrie whiffed. Another big fireball, killing literally everyone if I don't draw something, but that's something. This is insane. Is this lethal? It looks kind of lethal. Right? I mean, this is 16. He's at 18, and this is more. All right, got him. Bonk. Get dead, you idiot. Cool. So there you go. That's a game of Slice and Dice. You can submit your high score. Technically I'm already on a 2 streak, but it was on my other computer, and there's not really... You can transfer over your unlocks, which is nice, or your progress, but not your streak. So, oh well. I don't think I'm going to be playing up to a 40 streak. Submit. Success! So I should be in here somewhere if we scrolled back enough with 2 streaks, but... And you can look at some stats, which is nice. Got it actually under 2 hours, even while talking it over, which is just evidence that I'm more used to playing, I guess. Because my first several games were all like 2 hours and 5 minutes. There you go. And it shows how many times everybody died. I remember the Lost died early on. And the Vampire died once, I guess. Yeah, Scalpel Lens was insane. Really great start. Sharp Wit was fine. Anti-Venom was fine. Iron Crown was quite good once or twice. Fletching I didn't use very much. Once or twice, though, I think. The Idol was great, obviously. Scorpion Tail, insane. Anyway, so that's the game. I'll probably play some more of this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.